Yo, what is going on, guys? It is Cynnnical, and today for you guys we've got an interesting Kingdom Hearts sort of discussion video slash comparison video. Today, what I wanted to do is I wanted to compare the contents of the new Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer to KH Insider's Zephyr. Basically, he did art renditions of a trailer that was shown of Kingdom Hearts 3 back in December during the Kingdom Hearts HD 2.5 remix launch event. Now, as you guys should probably be aware, there was a Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer shown there behind closed doors, so there's really only a select few people who have seen that trailer. Whether or not we will still see that trailer, we have no idea, but there was a few interesting contents within inside of that trailer that actually made its way into the new trailer, but a few things might have actually changed since then. So basically what I want to do is I want to contrast and compare the new Keyblade, the Keyblade transformation, which is the dual shooters and the cannon, and also the library that we see in the Land of Departure from the new Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer to the art renditions that KH Zephyr did not too long ago. So hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. Let's get on with it. So first of all, let's look at the Keyblade that was shown during that trailer during the 2.5 remix launch event. So obviously if we contrast and compare the Keyblade that he did in the art rendition to the one in the trailer, you can see that there are similarities, but they're not identical. There's great similarities, but once again, they are not identical. Now, some information that we don't know of is, is the Keyblade that Zephyr drew the exact replica that was, shown in that trailer? We will never know unless that trailer eventually gets released. But let's go off of the sort of, I suppose, premise that, yes, this is exactly what was in the actual trailer, because keep in mind, guys, this was only shown once. This was shown once, and everyone that saw it didn't know it was happening. So obviously, most people didn't really have it in their minds that, oh damn, okay, let's take down notes to then do artwork on. So this is obviously going off of basically what Zephyr sort of remembered from the trailer. But as we can see, there's basically some color difference here. If we look at the one that Zephyr did, we can see that there is a basic color scheme, and that is pretty much white, gold, and a sort of purpley blue. Now if we look at the Keyblade in the trailer, you'll notice that the color looks, quite a lot different. Obviously, we've got the whole blue going on, more blue, and we've also got the purple and yellow. So the whole color sort of palette and the color scheme of the Keyblade looks completely different than the one that basically Zephyr has done. Now also the sort of design of the Keyblade looks different as well. The hilt looks sort of similar, as well as obviously the actual keychain is the star, so that's there, and obviously the sort of design that's at the top of the Keyblade looks sort of similar in some aspects. I mean, the star at up the top or something like that, but they're not exactly the same. Now, whether or not Sora was perhaps using a different, I suppose you could say, Keyblade in the 2.5 HD remix launch event, that trailer that was shown there, maybe Sora was using a different Keyblade. I'm really not too sure. Perhaps this is like a sort of less leveled up version of that Keyblade that we see in the new trailer. I really wouldn't know. It could be a case of Square Enix possibly, changing the design, because obviously the footage that's been shown to us is pretty much just like, alpha and beta sort of stuff. So, it's likely that Square Enix probably changed up the design and stuff. Alright, so let's move on to the Keyblade transformations, and let's first of all talk about the dual shooters. So, once again, the dual shooters sort of, they look similar to the rendition that's in the new trailer. In the rendition artwork, we can see that the color scheme is similar to that of the renditions Keyblade as well, which further makes me believe that obviously there were changes to this Keyblade. But the color scheme once again is sort of the white and the gold. There is more blue in this sort of this one right here. As you guys can see, that you can see the spikes, and that looks like the scene where Sora basically shoots the gun, the spikes come up. So yeah, but obviously the whole color scheme has sort of changed. Now if we move over to the actual Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer that we got at E3, we can see in this picture that the color scheme looks like the Keyblade that we actually see in the trailer, so it looks like it definitely corresponds to that Keyblade. But the design looks sort of similar. It does look close to what's drawn in Zephyr's rendition. As you guys can see, like where that star is by the handle with the little flicks behind it and the little details looks quite similar. So Zephyr did a really good job with the whole dual shooters. Mainly what I'm noticing though is primarily the color scheme has changed, and obviously in the Keyblade, like the design of the Keyblade took a drastic change. But let's move over to the cannon. So I felt like this screenshot was a really cool screenshot of the cannon. But in Zephyr's rendition, as you guys can see, there is really not much design on the cannon. Now, whether or not in that trailer that was shown, maybe the scene or the angle that the camera was facing for the scene of Sora using this, cannon, perhaps it was really bad, but this is pretty much all that Zephyr could remember of the cannon. So it looks like it's, facing down the barrel. I really, can't take too much from the cannon to compare it in the new trailer, but we know that the cannon has these big sort of round rings, and if we look in this picture right here, you can sort of see those rings once again. The only thing that sort of stuck out to me in comparison to the rendition to what we see in the actual trailer is, of course, the wings. These little wings that are sort of in the rendition. I mean, I can't really see any wings that are, on the cannon in the actual trailer. But then once again, the color scheme has also changed as well. So perhaps they decided to, of course, also change the design up too. And lastly, let's talk about the sort of library room scene. So obviously that's a really big part of the new trailer. It, of course, displays young Master Xehanort and young Ericus playing a game of chess. Now, over here in KH Zephyr's rendition of the library, we can see a few noticeable sort of things that are reminiscent in the new trailer. For starters, the big window. That is definitely has to be like the most clear and obvious thing that you can sort of relate these to the trailer and the rendition to, is the big window with the curtains. Of course we see that in the trailer, as well as the windowsill. We also see young Master Xehanort and young Ericus by the windowsill. Other than that though, the library in the rendition looks a little different. Now, first of all, we can of course see Sora standing in the library. So from the looks of it, in that trailer that was shown in December, Sora walks into the library. So perhaps at some stage in the game, we're actually going to be making our way into the library of, the land of departure. Another thing I noticed, obviously in the trailer we don't see a sort of staircase to a second level, as well as that the chalkboard with the recusant sigil over there, we don't see a chalkboard or anything like that. Now perhaps in that trailer that we haven't seen yet, maybe, the library scene is shot from a different angle, or because of the fact that Sora's there, maybe it's the library set so many years into the future where obviously Sora is existing, he's real. But otherwise guys, I really just wanted to contrast and compare the renditions to the new Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer. It is good to take note that the new trailer that we received is not the trailer that was shown at the 2.5 HD Remix launch event back in December, and the question still remains, are we ever going to be seeing that trailer? I mean, I know a lot of us were sort of expecting to see that trailer that was shown in December at E3, and now that we have the news that there is going to be some new Kingdom Hearts stuff, Kingdom Hearts 3 stuff at D23 in Anaheim next month in August, perhaps they might show that footage that they showed at the 2.5 launch event at the D23 event next month. But I really don't know. I want to be able to see that that footage that they showed at the 2.5 launch event. So whether or not they'll decide to do that, I really have no idea. But otherwise guys, I just wanted to use this video to contrast and compare. Zephyr got a lot of good things right, and whether or not Square Enix changed up things, we really won't know until we actually ever do see that trailer that was shown at the launch event. Otherwise guys, I've been Cynnnical. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video, and until next time, I'll catch you guys later. Peace.